Hey everybody. So, did a quick video yesterday, doing one today. Gonna edit it. We'll see how it turns out and if I post it. Or if I post it in two separate videos. So, it's raining here. Nobody's working. Just got a phone call from one of the guys. They were told they need to bring the planter tractor back to the farm. So they called me up and I'm going to go flag them after I drive them out to the field. So we'll do that. We'll get everything brought back. I think they're gonna make another trip out to get a couple things after we get back to the farm with it. So for flagging vehicle, pilot car, like I said in story time with Ken Dog, usually you have a truck with a mini light bar or a full light bar. That's usually amber. I've seen white and amber over the last couple of years start to take off. But like my truck, you see that bar, that black bar on the back with the cord? That's my rear facing amber light. I didn't want to put a headache rack on my truck because I have the box cap on it or drill holes in the roof, so I just went with a couple suction cup mounted amber lights. I have a forward facing one under my rear view mirror, the back one there. I'll run off my 12 volt. At some point I might hardwire them in and put switches in, but like our GMC 3500 and our F550, they both have mini light bars. My old pickup had a mini light bar. Our Dodge Ram 1500, because we use it for irrigation, it doesn't have a light bar on it, because where you would put the light bar, that's where they lay short sections of pipe. And our new service truck, an F250, we haven't mounted a light on it yet. So it's usually like where we're moving from, I have to be in the back of the lineup with my lights for a portion of the trip, and then I'll jump in front once we get off the highway. Because of how wide we are going down the road, the tractor and implement go on the shoulder. The flag vehicle takes up one lane to try to get people to go around, so that way they don't hit anything or any of that. So one of these times I'll actually show you my lights flashing, but because it's raining and I didn't grab a raincoat, I don't want to get out, even though I don't mind the rain. So in this little clip you can see the rear facing amber light flashing. When we do run, we usually run our hazard lights also at the same time. And this is us doing about 13 miles an hour flagging the plate. So it's the 2nd of May. We're rained out. Got quite a bit of rain Saturday. Didn't rain yesterday. Got up this morning, it was raining. So we decided we're going to wait a couple days. And because I have a new piece of equipment on my tractor, I am transferring notes from the cultivator into the new notebook from last year, and the ones from this year's calibration, and then adding the new implements settings for PSI for the spraying and everything. And then I'll put down my fields, what I'm estimating I need chemical wise, and then the final count when we're done with each field. So, and because we just switched, we're kind of waving off the first few fields. And we were right on the money with the 2 fields we just sprayed. And so when we start going again, I'll be keeping track. So next time we're in those fields, we're within like a box or 2 of what we use. So we're rained out. Today is Tuesday. The pre-moving video when I was at the farm kind of talking about that was done Saturday. We got rain all day Saturday. We had nice weather Sunday. We got rain overnight, Sunday into Monday. A little bit yesterday, and it's raining again today. Forecast looks like we have rain for at least until Friday. So we're shut down. We aren't working any ground. If anybody's at the farm, they're just pulling half days. They're going home at noon. I'm out here checking a couple fields real quick before I go back. So right now, I'm at one of our fields. It's about 50 acres, I believe, 40 to 50 acres of spring wheat. When I got my new phone, all my old acreage plots that I had saved on here didn't transfer over. Some of them did. This is one of the fields that didn't transfer over, so I need to redo it. But the way this field is shaped, it's shaped kind of like a boot. Where someone stay on their toes because of, well, that's how I described it. So, yeah, the spring wheat was planted about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. It is coming out of the ground. We have another one just to the south of me where it's coming out of the ground. Our winter wheat that's behind my house is about knee high right now. So usually when I let the dog out, I'll run out there and check it real quick. Just make sure we don't have weeds or any insect damage or any of that. I'm probably going to go check a couple potato fields, dig into them, make sure see if we're getting roots off the seed. It's still too early for the plants to come out of the ground for potatoes. So I'm going to go see if we got roots coming out and then go check a couple other fields, make sure we don't have standing water in those. I don't think we got enough rain to have any standing water, but these fields were also opened up last week and they were wet when we opened them. By that I mean the topsoil was wet, and when we opened them up, the dirt underneath was still wet. So I'm gonna go check those. Gonna run over to my tractor, check that field. I moved it to another field yesterday, just so when we start, we're ready to go, and so on. So that's my plan for the day. Do all that, get that done, probably be home by noon, and try to relax until we start, because we are about a month, well, half a month behind right now. Compared to last year, like I've said in other videos, we're a month and a half. But on average, we're about half a month, a couple weeks behind. So, that's what I'm doing today. And as you can see, the spring wheat's coming out of the ground. All our spring wheat and winter wheat we've been doing the last couple years. We've been going back to a box drill to plant, where we used to have the fertilizer buggies come in, broadcast it on, and then we'd run a mulcher packer behind it to work it in, or sometimes a field cultivator, depending on what the field looked like. So yeah, this field runs all the way down to that white fence. And that's the light I was talking about, my forward facing amber light. And then this field right here is going to be potatoes, and then on the other side of that we have spring wheat. And to harvest spring wheat, we do have our own planter, or not planter, combine. We just bought it last year. We have a 2388 case axle flow with a 25-foot header. Yeah, so this is what I'm pulling now. I'm off my field cultivator. We've put this on. This is a Lemken Kratnet, like I've said in other videos. So the closest thing I can describe this thing as to what we've got on the farm already would be a chisel plow. So a chisel plow in this area, which I'll show you our old one here shortly, has deep running chisels or shanks to help break up and loosen the heavy clay soil that we have in this area. So I also have a spray system where I'm spraying pre-emergent as I go, because the pre-emergent I spray has to be worked into the ground within half an hour of it being spread or sprayed. Otherwise it evaporates. So these shanks will reach in deep, break up the clay soil. It'll go back here. There's actually mounts here where you can put kind of a plow blade or a different blade to funnel the dirt back, so it all stays within the width of this implement. These discs here help chew up some clods and funnel and throw dirt back into the furrows left by the chisels or the shanks. And then these rollers, we've got two different sizes, help level the field and break up clods. Then 200-gallon tank I have to climb up to put chemical in. So when I do it, I usually sink this thing into the ground, so I'm not climbing up so high. And it is on a John Deere 8360 RT. Personally, I prefer the tracks because they ride smoother in fields. Some people prefer wheeled tractors, but it's what everyone's preferences are. Like for me, I like tracks. Another buddy of mine likes the wheeled version, so yeah. So that's my implement I'm pulling. I'll have a video up soon of it doing some good work in fields. Because of the rain, can't really get it. But there will be a video all on the Krat when we do it. I've got a couple clips, but nothing too much. So, yeah. Well, that's it for the day. It's starting to rain again. You might be able to hear it. So yeah. Please like, subscribe to my channel. If you found me through YouTube search or just a random video popped up on your next video to watch thing and you stayed for the whole thing, thanks for watching. Also, if that's how you found me, my buddy Crash streams on Twitch, so go check him out. He's a lot more entertaining than me and funnier. So he usually plays Call of Duty. I'll get him to play Dead by Daylight every once in a while. He's got a Cowboy Week coming up. So I believe his plan is to play Red Dead Redemption 2 and just use cowboy style guns in Call of Duty Warzone. So go check him out. I'll put a link to his Twitch page or channel in the description. If you came from Crash to check me out, thanks for jumping over. And yeah, I'll catch you next time.